Hello, my name is Pete. I'm with a prop tech company right here in Colorado, and we are working on a new product to help give you a competitive edge against iBuyers while still allowing you to maintain a top-notch sales experience and the irreplaceable value to your database of being an actual real estate agent, and allows you to sell homes for the most money and most of all as fast as possible. If you're not familiar with the term prop tech, it's property technology. We work on building that technology. And if you're with a medium or a large brokerage, chances are that the reason you're there is because of the technology that they provide for you to help give you a competitive advantage when you show up to your next listing appointment. Have you lost a listing yet to Opendoor or Orchard or OfferPad or any of these iBuying selling machines? And if you have, then you know how much of a gut punch it is to see the friends and the family in your database selling their homes with these easy buttons, with these iBuyers. But not anymore, because soon you're going to have a tool in your toolbox that even these big machines don't have, which is the capability to combine the speed and efficiency of iBuying with your sales experience and expertise for your clients selling your home for the most money. So this is a buy now button for your listings, which allows you to put your home on the market just as you always would. You're going to do your open house and your showings over the weekend. And when you find the buyer, they'll be able to buy the home literally instantly. All right, what is this and how on earth do we sell homes so fast? So first off, we don't do any of the selling. That's what you do. You're the professional real estate agents, and this tool is built for traditional real estate agents just like you. So picture a scene for a second. You're in the market for a certified pre-owned car, and you find the car on the internet, and then you drive down to the dealership, you go on a test drive, you like the car, so then you review all the car's specs, the disclosures, the Carfax, everything they have to offer. And then you take out a loan right there with the dealer and you drive off the lot. Buy Now with Clover Home is a car dealership model for your listings. So we're going to provide your listing with a pre-disclosure packet that takes care of all the transaction milestones ahead of time. It's going to include title work, inspection, and appraisal. The buyer has the right to review all this, and it's the trust building phase with the buyer, kind of like the sticker on the side of the window for that car. The buyer then has the option to move forward with an instant sale, where they'll then provide the down payment, and Clover Home provides the rest of the funds to your seller in cash. It's a cash transaction. The deed transfers instantly, and you and the buyer's agent also make your commissions instantly. At that point, the deal is done, seller has money in the bank, and the buyer becomes our responsibility. So we're going to provide the buyer with a warranty just in case something wasn't disclosed properly, and we're going to work with them to get a mortgage to pay us back for the cash that we fronted up front for the transaction, for the instant close. The seller, if they need to stay in the home while they then search for 30 to 60 days for replacement property, we can provide a post-closing occupancy agreement disclosed up front ahead of time, no problem. The seller can stay in the house, start shopping for a new home, and there's no contingent sale because the sale is literally done. Here's how it works. So at your next listing appointment, you're going to offer to your seller to see if they want to do a instant sale option for the buyer. Now you can always get it all prepared and have the option available, and if the buyer doesn't want to use it and they want to do it the old-fashioned way, that's fine. You don't have to use it. But if your seller wants to offer it, you're going to submit your listing 2 weeks before you go on the market to Clover Home so we can start preparing everything ahead of time. And when your listing goes on the market, you're going to get a specific property website that looks something like this. So with the buy now option, your seller is going to have two prices. They're going to have the asking price, what the home's actually valued at, and their buy now price. And the buy now price is going to be, what would it take for you to take your home off the market right away? You probably get this question from buyer's agents when you have a really hot listing and people call you on a Friday night and say, what would it take for you to take this listing off before the weekend? That's the buy now price. So in a really hot market, the buy now price might be 10% over asking, and the seller's happy, they got 10% over, great, sold instantly. In a typical seller's market, the buy now price might be 3 to 5% over asking price. And in a downward market, you might set your buy now price below what the house is actually valued at because you have a really motivated seller. So you can see how this process could actually benefit your seller no matter what the market is doing. And as a buyer in a downward market, what home do you want to buy? Do you want to buy the house that has everything disclosed, you know what you're getting, comes with a warranty, and the buyer's happy and they're maybe getting the house at a discount and the seller's happy because they can get it sold? Or they want to buy the house that has nothing disclosed, just a sticker price, and it's been sitting on the market for who knows how long, and you got to go through the typical contract and hope that nothing terminates. Now the selling platform also gives the buyers the opportunity to make an offer. So they can buy it now or make an offer. Maybe they don't want to buy it at the buy now price. They make an offer, it's going to be less than the buy now price, and your seller is going to get notified, hey, somebody made an offer. They can choose to either accept that or let it expire or sit there for 24 hours and decide what they want to do with it. And if your seller takes that offer, then you move forward with the instant closing at that offer price. Once the buyer selects buy now or make an offer and they want to move forward, they're going to then review all the disclosures ahead of time. So they're going to review the title work, the inspection, everything that you would normally spend the next 30 days in a contract going through and trying to get the contract to closing. It's all done ahead of time, and the buyer can review and accept everything before they move forward with their instant purchase. Then they go ahead and review the auto-generated settlement statement. Now, all the numbers are generated ahead of time, so it's really easy just to fill in the number and calculate the closing from there. Now, you're probably also wondering what the instant closing fee is and what does this actually cost. So it's very simple. Clover Home charges for the instant closing 0.5% of 90% of the home's value charged to each the buyer and the seller. And so in other words, you could tell your seller at your listing appointment that the instant closing, if we move forward with it, will cost them a little less than 0.5% of this home's value. Once the buyer has finished reviewing all of the disclosures and the settlement statement, then they can move forward to signing the closing packet all digitally. They're going to then wire their down payment to the title company. Clover Home is going to fund the rest of the transaction. The seller will sign the deed, and the transaction's over. At that point, the real estate piece is done, and we just work with the buyer to help them get a mortgage with whatever lender they want. Hey, thanks so much for watching and learning a little bit about Clover Home's latest product, the Instant Sale Buy Now with Clover Home. And if you're excited about this, go ahead and fill out the form below, put in your contact information so that you can get your hands on this before the rest of your competition, and we look forward to hearing about your next listing.